Welcome to the first episode of the N podcast, the first of many episodes where we're going to talk about anything and absolutely everything. I don't give a fuck what it is, whether it's sports, whether it's movies, whether it's anime, whether it's music, life, whatever the fuck that's on my mind. And I feel like, you know what? That's a good topic. Let me talk about this shit. Then we're gonna talk about this shit, right? That's what this podcast is all about. It's not a Disney Channel. It's not Mickey Mouse, all right? We're gonna talk about growing up shit, all right? There's gonna be some language that's gonna be used that's not suitable for kids, and that's why I'm recording now because Tia and Karen are out. They're coming back in like an hour. They've been out for an hour already. So I thought, you know what? Let me use this opportunity to record my first podcast. We're going to talk about a very popular topic that's been going on for the last 4 or 5 days. But before we get started, please do me a favor. Click the subscribe button. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers at the end of the year. It's free. All right? It's free. Like, I'm sure you've wasted money on things that you don't even need. So click the subscribe button. Even if you don't like the channel, just help your boy out. If you're watching this and you feel like you don't want to subscribe, just feel like I'm helping somebody out. Help me out. Let me get that 1,000 subscribers, all right? We're on 600 or something. We're not far away. So please, click the subscribe button. Second thing, go on the A.N FITNESS Apparel website. Currently, I'm wearing the new collection, the Legacy Top. All right, you can pre-order. Go on the website. Get your pre-order. I don't know if you saw the back, but I put a picture somewhere on the screen. And feel free to use the ANF ABS stands for 10% off. The Legacy collection is officially launching on the 21st of Feb. Today is what, the 15th? So it's not long, but you can pre-order just to make sure that allows me as well to make sure that I get the right size, the right numbers. There's nothing worse than ordering many t-shirts and there's some sizes that don't go. You know what I mean? So yeah, feel free to go and pre-order. And the last thing, it's the first episode, so we're going to have a toast. Get yourself a drink. Glass of orange juice, a bottle of super malt. I don't know, man, some apple juice, some smoothie. Get yourself a drink. Raise the glass up or your cup up. And the pinky, right? The taste of success. And we got a toast to the first episode, all right? So, enough talking. Let's go straight into it. Let's go. All right, guys. So this week we're going to talk about something that has been going crazy for the last 4 or 5 days, which is the halftime Super Bowl, which is something that I know a lot of us been waiting for. It's been going on what? It's been like, what's the date? 5 days. It's been 5 days now since the performance happened. I was planning to do the podcast the following day, but I was missing a few bits. And at the same time, like I said, I don't want to, when I know that I'm going to talk in a certain way, I try my best to make sure that Karen is not in the house. So this way I feel more free to just speak. Like I say, it's not a Disney Channel. So I want to talk how I want to talk. So let's go straight into the Super Bowl performance. I mean, it's been, how many views does this video has? Let me just say, 60 million, over 60 million views. Like, listen, the halftime Super Bowl from Kendrick Lamar had a lot of mixed reaction. And I can easily understand both sides. There's the extremes where we're going to go into it, but I can understand both sides. There's a side that says, oh man, that was a very good performance. And there's another side of people that say it was boring, it was dead, and all that. So, if you watched it, let me know in the comment, what do you guys think? What's your actual opinion or your belief, or what did you feel like when you first watched it, and what do you feel like if you watched it more than once? Because I watched it more than once, and the first time that I watched it, I'll be honest, I wasn't that impressed. All right, that's just me. Right, don't go crazy. I wasn't that much impressed. The reason was because I was expecting him to perform different songs. Like, we're talking about Kendrick Lamar. This guy got hits, so I was expecting him to perform certain songs that would have got me more hype and more excited. But this is Kendrick that we're talking about. This guy is all about the art. It's all about sending the message, and you know, and clearly after watching the second and the third time, you see what was his vision. His vision wasn't really I don't know. I'm not in his mind. I'm not an expert. I'm just saying based on how things look. I don't think his purpose was made to get the crowd up and jumping up and down. I felt like he used that platform to just send a straight up message. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but there was a lot of messages from the way the flag was, the dancers, the way they put themselves, to set the flag, from Samuel L. Jackson, playing, the role of the uncle, you know. There's a few things that I know after watching the second or third time. I'm like, okay, I get it. I know I see what he was trying to do. But if I was there live, I think I would have understood why people were saying it's boring. That's why I said I don't think there's any right or wrong opinion on that, on the performance, because like I said, it took me the second or the third time to watch it to be like, okay, I get it. Okay, I see it. But I still feel like for me, it wasn't as entertaining as I was expecting from a Kendrick Lamar performance. All right. Now, I'm going to bring an example which, that's for me, I always go back to that since that performance, which was the Dr. Dre one. That one, obviously, it's two different type of artists. All right, when Dr. Dre is on stage, nobody is looking to sort a poser out. Nobody is looking to feel like, what's the message that Dr. Dre is trying to send us? All right, no, it's straight up vibe. You know exactly it's going to be a lot of bangers. Dr. Dre bangers, Snoop Dogg bangers, 50 Cent bangers, Mary J. Blige bangers. Kendrick Lamar was there and he played bangers. So the whole time you could see it was just like high energy. And I think there was a lot of nostalgia as well with the fact, I forgot, Eminem was there as well. So a lot of nostalgia at the fact that we had Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Eminem on the same stage. Man, that shit felt like it was early 2000. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of, I believe, emotion, attachment based on that. But the songs that they've selected were all straight up, damn, let me vibe, let me vibe, let me vibe. Whether with Kendrick Lamar, unless you're a proper hardcore Kendrick Lamar, which I'm not, all right? I'm not, but I do love some of his songs. I mean, I do love many of his songs, right? But it's not like Kendrick dropping a new song and I'm like, shit, I need to listen to it. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to hear it at some point. That's just me. But in terms of his performance, like, I was speaking to my boy Jack and I told him, like, if I had to rate it out of 10, I give it a 7 out of 10. Because the choreography and everything, you have to give credit. There's a lot of things that went on. Like I said, there was a lot of messages throughout the whole performance. Now I seen a lot of comment people saying, yeah, but if I watch the halftime Super Bowl, I'm not here to try and sort a poser out. I'm just here to get entertained. But we're talking about Kendrick Lamar. It's not there to try to really entertain you on that day. It was just straight up trying to send a message. That's him. All right? Like, if you want entertainment, somebody else would be there. Like, if you look at the Usher one, that was entertainment, dancing and everything. The Rihanna one, the Dr. Dre one. I love more energy. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of people watch that performance just for one thing. And that's to see if he was going to perform not like us. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. If Kendrick didn't have the beef with Drake and Kendrick was still performing the Super Bowl, I still believe they will have some hype. Because at the end of the day, it's Kendrick Lamar. You will get hype. But I know when it was first announced that he was going to perform, the first question was like, is he going to perform that song? There was a lot of memes the next day about how the audience was going to scream A minor, which is what happened when he did it. So it's like, especially with Drake suing, was that UMG or whatever, Universal Music Group or that shit, I don't really know much details. A lot of the question was, is he going to perform it? And Kendrick is not stupid. He knew that a lot of people was wondering that. That's why you see he teased a few times before he started dropping, started to do the move. But before that, there was a few teas like playing the beat, cut it off, play the beat, cut it off. He even said it like, I only play their favorite song, but people love to sue. We know what we're talking about. So that, if you watch back the performance, when Not Like Us came, compared to the other songs, the energy was different. And I think, me personally, I would have loved that the energy was like that for the whole performance. But was it that bad? Like, I've seen people saying it was like one of the worst ever halftime performance. I'm like, damn, like I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Like, you go back a few years ago, what was it? The Black Eyed Peas. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, yeah, we're not gonna go there. And that's what I mean, like, there's the extreme. There's people that be like, oh, that was the worst shit ever. And there's people who will be like, that was the greatest ever halftime. And I'm like, stop lying, stop bullshitting, like, just stop. Some of the Kendrick Lamar fans that remind me of some of the Arsenal fans, delusional. Just relax yourself. Relax yourself. Alright? It was a good performance. Like I said, it's a solid 7 out of 10. I get the message. I saw the messages that he was sending. I just felt like with his catalog, there's a lot more songs he could have used to get the energy up. That's just my opinion. Now, and that's why I see why people were saying that it was boring, because, some of the songs, like the song selection, I'm like, it could have been better. But hey, what do I know? I don't perform at the Super Bowl. I don't have the hit that he has. That's just me, my opinion. But let's keep it real. It wasn't trash, and it wasn't the greatest, And then people saying, it had more views than Michael Jackson, I think. I think they said that had more, this halftime performance had more views than Michael Jackson. Listen, we're not going to compare nobody to Michael Jackson when it comes to the... Listen, Michael Jackson stood there and looked around. And he's like, yeah, yeah, you bitches, you motherfuckers. Yeah, keep screaming, keep saying my name. Man, he was just standing there for a fucking minute or two. And everybody was... Their soul was leaving their body. We're not going to compare MJ to Kendrick. I don't care how many more views he had. Great for him if he actually had those views. But we're not going to compare. If MJ did that with social media, man, listen. And you look at the reaction, just the reaction of MJ standing there and the audience going crazy was crazier than when Kendrick performed Not Like Us. We're not going to compare this. So let's stop and try and push. Sometimes it's not all about numbers. Just like football, sometimes it's not just about the stats. Even though it plays a massive part, but you cannot just, because if you're blind and you don't see it, nothing, and you hear just about stats, you'll be like, oh man, Kendrick, my MJ. No, we're not going to compare this shit. Let's not go. But that comes from like the Kendrick Lamar fan. Like I said, you guys remind me of some Arsenal fans. Some of you are just delusional. But let me just go back to, I'm on the screen now, I'm watching. Samuel L. Jackson, like, him saying to ghetto. Like Samuel Jackson saying to ghetto and all this shit, like, can you just cool down? And then him playing Be Humble. Now I know there's a message behind that as well. I'm not going to go too deep into it. I personally understand the message. But some people will be like, I don't care. I really don't. I'm not here to try and get the message. And maybe that's when the Not Like Us, when he says, you're not like us, not like us, he's not just talking to Drake. Alright, once again, there's a bigger picture. But yeah, Kendrick Lamar performance, a solid 7 out of 10. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, fucking YouTube ads. How you gonna pay money for YouTube to not get ads? Oh, damn, let me just skip that shit. What is it? Yeah, what was that with Kendrick Lamar trousers, man? Hey, dress how you want. But those trousers, man, I'm like, damn. Another advert? Man, anyway. But yeah, Super Bowl halftime performance, it wasn't bad. It was alright, it was good. Could there have been more energy? I strongly believe it. But yeah, let's not get carried away and say it was the worst halftime performance. Like, at the end of the day as well, it's like the audience, the people that are in the audience, most of them, they're just there to watch the game. Alright? They're just there to watch the game, and they just don't care about the halftime performance. Alright? They don't care about the music, they don't care about the message, they just want to be entertained. And that's why, like, I always go back to the Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Eminem one. Every song they were playing, it was always, the energy was up, the energy was up. So that's the only thing. But if you think that Kendrick Lamar performance was shit or terrible, let's stop it. If you think it was great, let's stop it. It was good. It was good. All right, that's my personal opinion. So let me know what you guys think. I'm not going to talk too much about it. This is like a little test of the podcast that I want to do. I got a lot more topic, but I just saw, because I'm recording my phone, I just saw a text from Tia, said they're outside. They're just back from shopping. So I cannot talk too much shit now when the Karen is in the house. My language changed it to Disney Channel. Alright? But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I wanted to do a little bit more, but I keep it short and simple. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to click the like, feel free to click the subscribe, leave your comment. What do you guys think about the Kendrick Lamar performance? And the next topic, we're going to talk about something to do with football. I already got something in my mind. I have a friend of mine that we've been talking about for a long time. And we're going to talk about that. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Cheers!